What do you want?
About the Atronak Forge option.
Are you truly considering it, beloved?
I feel like that's not something you want to say to her, because she could just very easily stab me in the chest. I have to? Naerna said that if I don't, it's because I'm being selfish.
Then perhaps I am selfish too, for I wish to keep my memories.
She does not sound happy. Is she gonna attack?
Do I have a say in this at all? Isn't it enough of a price already for me to carry these memories of El Hul because I value your memories even more?
I mean, she makes a very good point. It's like, why am I making the decision for her? She's like, I'll live with the memories. It's literally my mind. It is, in her case, her being, her body. But it's not just you, Daumbra, and it's not just me either.
True. If Umbra returns, she could easily work her way up from one hand to another until she finds herself in the grip of an Ulfric or a Tullius. And just like that, it would be all over. Umbriel reborn, or worse. A mellifluous shadow of inexhaustible hunger would be cast over the entire world. But why? Why does it have to be me who has to stop it?
The world is rarely fair, Umbra. Take it from me. I have to save everyone all the fucking time. You're right, I'm sorry, I can't go through with this. Or, I just sit here with her looking like she's ready to stab me. Because the darkest of nights require the brightest of brights. It had to be you. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. What if her tears could put out the flame?
So be it then. You think that I am the light. I'll be that light for you. Take me to the forge.
I feel really bad now.
And don't say goodbye.
I feel really bad now, because yeah, she's essentially just kind of come into her own. She finally has this sense of being and freedom. And rather than take the chance to see if she can continue that freedom and continue to live her life, you're like, I'm just going to end it. I get it in the sense that it is technically the safest option, but you are choosing to kill someone preemptively. You are choosing to end this life without seeing if it's really what would happen, seeing if she really would become a threat again. The other thing is, this does build on one of the Elder Scrolls novels, one of the two Elder Scrolls novels that are out there that takes place between the events of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and the events of the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. I own both novels. It was actually a gift from a viewer. I haven't read them yet, but I gotta say, this right now is really making me want to read it, because I know it plays into that a little bit. So there's probably some references that I'm missing right now. I know the Umbriel reference that she made was to one of the novels, at least. Oh! Oh! Ulves! You spying on me?
Stop. Don't do what you're about to do.
It's you again, back in Hamar's shame. You wanted me to kill her.
Yes. And for that, I am truly sorry.
It's not me you need to apologize for, and it's not just one apology.
I am sorry. I asked you to do what I was too weak to do myself. My ancestors have granted me one last chance to right my wrongs. In bringing her back here, you've done more than enough already. I can take care of the rest. This is my Actonal forge, after all. I built it.
Do it then, goddammit. No, not like this. Oh, there's so many different ways this can go. Okay. Not like this. I'm just turning my back on what I said. On what I said I was going to do. But he said he doesn't want to kill her now. Why should I believe him, though? I mean, I feel like he's trying to trick me. It's like, oh, no, I, 5 minutes ago wanted to kill her. Now? No, I'm fine. Alright. Man, there's gonna be a lot of editing in these videos. Do it then, goddammit!
I'm sorry, little one.
Well, what have you done?
I made certain modifications to my forge before you arrived. Simply erasing the memories would not have been enough. I couldn't risk it. She was an old once, did you know? She's gone to Sovngarde. Shore himself looks after her now. Yes, I know the pain you feel. I felt it too when I threw her into the sightless pit. But a wise person once said, the darkest of nights require the brightest of brights. Had to be you. The physical body was left behind. You can still wield it as a powerful sword if you wish. Goodbye.
In some ways, it's a good resolution for Daumbra. If she was originally a Nord and she can finally rest, and that all this is over. In some ways, that is good for her when you think about it. Okay, so... oh yeah, so I still get all of the... not all of the cool powers. I don't get the sprint power anymore. Do I get the throw option? No, I can't throw her anymore. But I still get, like, the cool summon, and I still get the cool block. But yeah, go figure. He was lying to me. He was like, oh, yeah, I won't kill her. And then, obviously, kills her. Well played, Ghost. Definitely saw what you're doing there, but well played. Now, one thing I want to say is I am trying to show off all the different paths or all the different choices, but the choices that I make, the choices that I'm making myself for the playthrough that I would be making myself are whatever choice you see last. So in this case, it's back in Haymar's Shame, choosing to make the bargain with Clavicus Vile. In this case, it'll be going to Calixto in Windhelm. And I'm just showing these to see how else everything can play out.
You're in my house. You think I would run the risk of simply erasing our memories again? Only a fool makes the same mistake twice. I made changes to my forge before you arrived. This time, she'll be gone permanently.
I don't think so. Oh, okay. And that fails it then. Wait. Umbra? There you are. Okay, I didn't see you at first. I had to kill Ulvis, or whatever passes for killing since he's a ghost.
You did what you had to. I heard what he said, too.
He said he modified the forge. We can't use it to erase your memories anymore.
This makes things easier, beloved. Now, the only way forward is through.
Maybe it always was.
Maybe, It always is.
Oh, so now... One apple. So now the only thing we can do anyway is Calixto. Okay.
I wonder what coastal cities look like in other parts of Tamriel.
Well, not as destroyed as Winterhold. We had the whole collapse, it was a big deal, lots of people died. Before my time, but pretty terrible. Pretty bad, you know?
What is it?
So one thing I want to add is I really like this path to it, where we had that conversation with Umbra, talked about that sacrifice, and she almost kind of came to terms with the idea of maybe having to reset her memories and everything. It shows that we at least tried to do what would have been right. It shows that we at least were willing to make that sacrifice, or that she was willing to make that sacrifice, but now that we exhausted that option and didn't want to kill her, now we can move forward and seek out Calixto's writings. I know we still have a while to go, but I'm really looking forward to when I wrap up this playthrough, just so I can give my full review and thoughts on it, because there's a lot I want to talk about, and I'm already taking notes, because there's a lot of things that I want to compliment here. Now, the other thing is that, and the mod author has watched a couple of the videos and commented on it, but this ultimately is a mod that benefits from playing it alongside your playthrough
If you plan on
of
running
Skyrim.
away on a ship, the voyages here are the cheapest.
So her falling in love with you, for me it's because I'm doing all the quests back to back to back, but it's more so meant to be that she falls for you over the course of your playthrough, that you haven't necessarily done Clavicus Vile's quest yet, that you haven't necessarily already compiled and gathered, you know, 10, 20 dragon souls and have them in your inventory. That this is supposed to happen over the course of a more long, natural playthrough, as opposed to the way I do everything for Skyrim Saturday, where everything is completed and I'm just doing the quests back to back to back. It is one thing that sometimes doesn't always benefit the format of the Skyrim Saturday series, but unfortunately there's no better way to do it for me necessarily. Bring the alt-Mary text to Naerna Waerr. And here it is! I told you it was here in Cyrodiil, didn't I? I have a nose for these things. Don't worry, your trip to the College of Winterhold is not in vain just yet. If you show them this, then maybe they can help us figure out what it says. It must be important. If this Vuon really was whom we think he was, and after all, getting it was just part of our adventure. Just one more chapter in our book. Oh, but I do wish our book had so many more chapters, like this one, dear brother. When I close my eyes, I can still picture the stillness of the waters and Fananessel, how the waves reflected the dim light from those magical alien stones. I remember swinging my mace at the skeletons. Do you remember? You were screaming. I was too, to be fair, but you're supposed to be the brave one between us two. And do you remember the horrible shrieks of the Lich who chased us nearly all the way out? I tell you, even in that moment when my whole life flashed before my eyes, even in that moment when I felt the Lich's icy grasp on my shoulder, I knew that it would not be the end of our story, my dear brother. I knew you could come through, and you did, my Calixto, you did. I will join you in Skyrim soon. I hope this letter finds you well, and for the nth time, please stop worrying about my cough. I've been feeling better for the past 3 days. Frankly, just the thought of joining you in Windhelm and having all kinds of adventures with you again is enough to get me out of bed most days. Much to my doctor's dismay. Brother, you and I will explore all that is fantastic. All that this fantastic world has to offer. We'll see the sun rise over the ancient stones in Markarth, and then set behind the frozen mists of the Sea of Ghosts. We'll visit the amazing Shrine of Azura. They say it's gigantic. We'll climb the 7,000 steps. We'll visit the Blue Palace in Solitude. We'll see the dragon skull they say they have at the Jarl's Palace in Windhelm. Just writing all this makes me giddy. Please wait for me, for this wonderful world is all ours for the taking. Your ever-loving sister... Oh, I was giving you a man's voice. Lucilla. Which, granted, it does say Lucilla's letter. I don't know, maybe she sounded like a man. You never know. Maybe that's her voice. Maybe I'm a dead ringer for her.
It would seem that violence is
Oh!
the best strategic.
Wait, who is that? Oh, there's Forsworn in here. I don't know if they're supposed to be. Can you imagine they just wander in here, they see a floating, they see a floating staff, and they're like, what? What is this? Oh, okay, it is intentional, yeah. Note about the witch staff seen nearby. About the witch staff seen nearby. Use shock magic, very dangerous. Oh, uses shock magic, very dangerous. Sighted near our camp at Hag's Rock. Search the caves by the river. Capture alive if possible. Stay behind and capture anyone who comes looking for her. Well, looks like it's a rescue mission to Umbra. Can I talk to you? Nope, I'm trying to talk to you.
Yes, my beloved.
That's the other thing I need to remember. I need to remember to talk to her after each stage of the quest. I love that we can report in, that there is more conversations. So this ordinary text is what made Calixto start his murder spree.
I can understand, to some degree, why he did what he did. Love can be a powerful motivation. It doesn't always drive people towards good, if such a thing really exists outside of our minds. Best we give this to Naenra. It's a sad thing to contemplate.
And that's one thing I
If
really
that is all you need.
like about the mod, that it kind of builds on a lot of the vanilla quests and characters and tries to almost give more context and subtext to some of them. Which, yeah, this is something that really, really works well alongside a playthrough. You can see how it builds on, once again, the Clavicus Vile stuff, how if you did this alongside Blood on the Ice in Windhelm, you kind of get a little bit more of the context of how it plays into Calixto and what he was doing. Ooh,
It
ooh.
seems trouble has
Daumbra.
found us.
Daumbra killed the bear. Damn, Umbra. I keep on wanting to just call you Umbra. How offended do you think she would be by that? How angry do you think she would be by that? Oop, oop, oop. Never mind, I thought we were safe. Oh, I thought we were... I thought we were gonna be okay to rescue you. Not yet. Umbra? Oh, you're down there. Oh, already killed him. Look at you. Honestly, way more competent than most companions I've ever used. Let me just open this up for you. Let me just get this open for you. You'll be out in a second, I promise. Oh, hey. You mind if I take that potion? No? Well, thank you. Yeah, one thing, and as I think it's just because they float, sometimes it takes a second to find where to put your cursor, where their hitboxes for their conversation. Naenra.
I knew you would come to the rescue, shining armor and everything. No wonder she likes you.
I wouldn't have thought the Forsworn could give you this much trouble.
Daddy, I'm just a staff, and a very, very old one at that. I can't risk chipping off my paint while fighting against these savages. A lady has to look presentable, you know.
You want me to fetch you some polish?
And more importantly, did you get it? The old Mary text from Calixto?
I did. It seems it was his sister who found it originally.
Yes, very sad story. I'd cry if I had eyes. Now give me.
You don't sound that sad. You said this will restore part of Daumbra's power?
Yes, well, more like remind her of certain abilities she has always had.
Certain abilities?
Her main ability, no less. The one I designed for her from the very beginning.
Which is?
Oh, only the crown jewel of my magical arts and cunning.
Which is?
That fool, ooh, there's, he could split it away from her, bury it. Fool, Vuhammer. Now there was a man who knew how to appreciate fine craftsmanship. Bit of a penchant for mass murder, though, eh?
Naerna?
Yes, dearie?
You were saying the ability? What's the ability?
Oh, it's mind control, of course. Look at your face. She's not gonna use it on you, you silly goose. She likes you. She'll get a kick out of wearing other fools like a sock, though. Can't wait to see my girl back in action.
Hey, Daumbra, can we talk about this real quick? Can we discuss if we want to do this? And will she also get Wuhan's memories as part of this bargain? Bargain? Clavicus Vile? He has somehow returned.
Who do you think I am? All of this? Of course not. Naenra Waerr can be perfectly selective on what to restore and what not to. And this actual fault approach was pure brute force, like doing surgery with a battle axe. Me? I'm a precise scalpel, dearie. You can trust your mother-in-law.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Give us a moment, please.
Sure. I know you need that permission.
Hey. I wear the pants in this relationship. Daumbra, I don't trust her. Daumbra, we're gonna close the door. Just come over here with me. Let's have a powwow. Daumbra, this mind control power Naerna talked about. Is this what you want?
I think it doesn't matter anymore, beloved.
Doesn't matter? What do you mean?
She's already done it. This conversation you're having with Naenra is just a game for her. A test, perhaps. Though I don't know if the one being tested was me or you.
It's already done?
She's right. I have always had this ability within me. And now that she has mentioned it,
It's unlocked it.
I can simply feel that I could use it again, if I chose to.
If?
In combat, if I am ever temporarily defeated, I could simply reach out with my mind and an enemy would pick me up from the ground and would in but a single instant become entirely mine to control. To wield against our other enemies like my puppet, and to discard like garbage once the fight is over. Beloved, I could do this. It could help us. Would you permit me to?
I mean, I have spells like Frenzy and whatnot, so is that really that different when you think about it? So what was the point of getting the ordinary text then?
You'll have to ask Naenra, though now I have an idea as well. She simply wanted us to know what Calixto was planning for his sister. To plant in our minds the idea, the possibility of...
You get a body.
No.
Yep, alright. I guessed it.
Better speak with her about this.
Sorry, Daumbra, it doesn't feel right. I'm uncomfortable with mind control. I don't have the right to restrict you. Use your powers as you see fit. Which, if anything, that is kind of what I've been taking away from this mod, that you don't own her. That she is her own person. If anything, it's more so a thing of, I would hope that I can maybe help her realize what is right and what is wrong, and then she can make the right decisions for herself.
Thank you. Your trust means a lot to me. This will only help us. I've no goals other than being by your side. That has always been the greatest difference between me and Umbra. And not any one power, nor ability, nor memory. And that is the reason why she will never return.
Also, let's be completely honest. Let's be completely real. When is she ever gonna get down? How is Daumbra ever gonna get down? You saw how hard it was for me to kill her. And now to find the real reason why Naenra sent us to Windhelm.
Yes. And remember, I will always support whatever you decide.
I really have a feeling we're going the lady body route, where we're gonna put Daumbra in a lady body, should we so choose. So, are you gonna tell us the real reason why you wanted that text?
Can I just say I'm so proud of how sharp my baby still is? The fool this may have erased her memories, little one, but he didn't like you one bit, Daumbra. No, he did not.
Naenra, what are you gonna do with the Aldmeri text?
Why, I'll read it to you, of course. What else can anyone do with any text ever, you precious pumpkin? Now listen carefully, because there aren't many people around who can still read this anymore. Ready?
Do you think Daumbra Killer works on her? Just wondering out loud.
17 tendons and a sword dick, and then 173 fragments of bone for assemblage, approximately 4 bucketfuls of blood, not preferred.
I don't like that you're singing it.
Marrow, no more than 2 from the thigh. 12 yards of flesh before cutting.
Ooh.
Got all that? Don't worry, you won't have to get your hands too dirty.
Oh.
I'll give you a spell. It will all be handled very neatly, just like when I summoned the letter into your pocket, remember?
Why would I gather all this for you?
Oh, please, don't pretend you don't know. It's so that I can build the Umbra her own flesh body, of course. Now off you go. Try and pick pretty corpses, yes?
Her own flesh body?
Yes, skin, hair, pretty eyes, full lips, the whole package.
It's weird that you want to make your daughter hot.
And don't pretend you're not smiling. I'm too old for games, excepting my own, of course. Now here's your spell.
Oh,
Just
God.
cast it on any female corpse, and it will summon to me what I need. 10 young female bodies should be more than enough. Come back to Jawwater Run when you're done, alright? Have fun, you two.
Not my idea of fun. Daumbra, time for another powwow. So come on, let's just walk over here real quick. Time for another powwow. Do you want to be human? About what Naenra said, how can she build you a flesh body?
I would be lying if I said the idea isn't intriguing To be able to hold your hands in mine. To feel you, skin to skin. We don't have to target innocent people like Calixto did. Plenty of evil ones cross our path every day. Beloved, is this something you want as well?
Time to make another save. Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations where, once again, I'm just gonna feel like such a dick. Or I feel like it would be such a cruel thing to say, like, oh, that's what you want? Well, never mind what you want. Here's what I want. I think it's for the best if you remain a sword.
I understand.
Like, that's just cruel. That's just mean.
Then we should tell Naenra that. Best not to waste any time.
Like, you can just hear she's disappointed with your decision, that she'll follow whatever you say. But it doesn't mean she's gonna like it.
Yes, dearie?
Like, this is absolutely when, this is a matter of the Dragonborn coming across as selfish. I spoke with Daumbra. I decided I want her to stay as a sword. No flesh body.
And this is the end of our story. There is nothing all 9 divines and 17 Daedric princes all holding hands together could do to save her now. We all lost something today.
Oh. Well, that's very final.
Greetings.
That's very, very final.
Beloved, is this something you want as well?
It is.
Then we both have something to look forward to.
I'm really happy that I was right. I'm really, really happy that I was right about this. I like when I guess these things.
Questions?
Okay, so we just have to go and do it. I didn't know if she would have something else to say. I mean, that's the thing. There's bandits, there's Forsworn. We got options. We don't have to be a cold-blooded murderer. We're just going to defile a lot of different bodies. You know, whatever.